Yeah, just Swanee Mick here. Just on the mat out of the back of my ute, it's got my iPad out. You ever seen one of these things? Thing there. This goes in on the rear of the catalytic converter on the ute, and it gets the rear sensor further away from the flow. Now, that thing there, it's a really solid, heavy little thing. So, where is it? The A2, the sensor screws into the back of the cat. So that takes place, that obviously screws on. Then this thing goes in, you nip this all up, and then the sensor goes in the end here. Obviously it's to get it further away from where it sniffs, because supposedly there's a bit of a fault with them. And I got this bloke to fit it up because he said, there's your problem, the check engine light kept coming on. Fit that up and you'll have no problems. And that's right, the check engine light did stop coming on. But the sheer weight of this thing, like that thing weighs probably 3/4 of a kilo. Like, it's very heavily made. And like just that part of it is even heavy. And if you look at it, it's only, so actually is there a gauze in there? It looks like some gauze or something in there, but anyhow, that's it. Now, what's happened was, that's sitting on the exhaust, and then just the sheer weight of that started to move and flex and then rattle, shock and rattle. So I took it into the mechanic I've been dealing with up here. He's a Ford train mechanic. And I said, I think the cat might be falling apart. Don't know, there's a hell of a noise coming out of down there. And he just goes, sticks his head under, and he goes, your problem is this thing here. He said, it's all come loose. He said, what I'll do is, I'll put a bracket on there and put a weld on it. You can see he's ground that up and ground it off. That all worked well for about a month and a half. Then it started to rattle again, so it's obviously started to play up again. And I said to him, what do you think? He said, well, I wouldn't even have that thing there. He said, if your sensors are right and your cat's right, he said, you won't have any trouble with it. And he said, you don't have to have that. He said, there's not a fault with them. He said, it'll be in your sensor or your cat. He was dead right, it was the sensor. Put a new sensor in, not a drama. Took that thing off, so there's definitely no drama there now. Waste of $125 fitted. But look, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't even know. It's a beautifully made little thing, extremely heavy, too dear to throw away. So I'll chuck it in me box of broken dreams. Anyhow, I'm going to do some polishing on my alloy cab bar on the Silver Bullet. I want to get those rust stains off there, where they had those big buffy looking, great big massive bloody spotlights. There was 4 of them. They were probably 10 or 12 inches round. As you've seen them on my Swanee Mick. So look, I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll show you this polished bar when I'm finished. Swanee Mick out. Have a great day.